All right, CPM Math 3, problem 3-41. This is a fantastic review of graphs of circles as well as completing the square. So let's jump right to it. We know that if we're completing the square and rewriting in graphing form, that constant has to be all by itself on the other side. We need to isolate that little fella. So we're going to add 29 to both sides, and we get x squared minus 2x plus y squared equals 29. The second step in rewriting and by completing the square, the graph of a circle, or the equation of a circle, excuse me, is to leave space to complete the square for the x's and to leave space to complete the square for the y. So I'm going to rewrite it again, x squared minus 2x, and that's going to be plus something something. We don't know what that is yet. And then plus y squared, and that's going to be plus something something, but we don't know what it is quite yet. So let's actually complete the square for the x's only. All right, we have to do one piece at a time. So we take b and we divide it by 2 and we square it. All right, so that b term divided by 2 and square it. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. So we're going to have to add 1, that magic number, to both sides. So let's put that right here. Plus 1 right here and plus 1 right here. Okay, so for the second little guy, in order to complete the square, technically here it already is completed because it is a y plus 0 squared. Okay, because there's no b term. If we did take the b term of 0, 0 divided by 0 is 0, 0 squared is 0, and we would be adding 0. So it really doesn't make much sense there. Okay, so let's rewrite this out. So we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared equals 30. And the next step is to take the individual trinomials, like to take the x's, and well, it's not a trinomial, but we'll talk about that in a sec, and to rewrite them by factoring. And the whole point of this is that we can rewrite it in factoring form, and it will reveal the center of the circle. So this right here is the same as x minus 1 squared. That's the point. This expression is the same as this expression. Now this guy right here, I'm going to rewrite it as y plus 0 squared just to see it happen, okay, so that we can identify the center of the circle. So from here, we are able to identify a lot of things. Important points are the center of the circle, and when it's inside the parentheses, this is lying to us, and well, I guess that's sort of lying to us. So the center of the circle will be positive 1, 0, and the radius is going to be not 30, but the square root of 30. I know that looks rather strange, but that is indeed about the square root of 30, and we could put that in our calculator and find an approximation. So our center of our circle is 130, and my apologies, I said 130, it's 10. And when I do that in a calculator, I get about 5.48-ish. All right, so let's see if we can graph this approximately. So the radius of the circle is about 5.5. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5-ish, that's going to be on the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about a half-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5-ish. And our circle, kind of an ugly circle, but is about right there. There we go.